That is what Antoine Semenyo had to say about Arsenal is going to shock Tottenham Hotspur fans. And I'm here to tell you every single thing he said. We're also going to take a look at what the Ghana Football Association had to say about Thomas Partey's addition to the squad ahead of the World Cup 2026 qualifiers. We're also going to talk about the latest transfer update concerning Ghana Black Star midfielder Ibrahim Sulemana. Two clubs in the Italian Serie A are interested in the player, and we are going to talk about that and many more. So please make sure to like, subscribe, and also turn on notification. My name is Adam. You are watching SportsCornerGH. Quickly, let's jump into it and begin with Antoine Semenyo. In my previous video, I told you that the player is being discussed internally at Tottenham Hotspur as their next target. Now, according to The Athletic, in an interview, Semenyo was asked on whether moving to a club like Arsenal would be a dream come true. And this was Semenyo's response. He says that, yes, any team that plays in the Champions League or the Europa League, that is the aim. And then he added, I am an Arsenal fan. Hey, the reason why I believe this is going to shock a lot of Tottenham Hotspur fans is because, listen, the last time a player said he was an Arsenal fan and Tottenham were interested in that player, the player ended up going to Arsenal. Eberechi Eze. Arsenal hijacked that deal. Just imagine Tottenham Hotspur discussing Semenyo and this pops out of the blue. Semenyo saying he's an Arsenal fan. Tottenham Hotspur fans on social media do not understand themselves. At this point, they are asking Levy to do everything possible to get this deal across the line before Arsenal starts hovering around Semenyo. Now, the reason why Tottenham Hotspur would be so eager to sign Semenyo is very simple. You see, in the transfer market, they are really struggling. They were close to Eberechi Eze. Arsenal hijacked that deal. Morgan Gibbs worked. Nottingham Forest extended his contract. Savino, Man City says no. So right now, they are looking for players who already have experience in the EPL to add to their team. They need quality. And Semenyo has turned up to be the next target for them. Semenyo will not come cheap because initially he was 70 million euros. A lot of clubs were thrown off by the amount. But now that he has already extended his contract, just quite recently, the amount is going to go up. Looking at the fact that currently after 2 games in the EPL, he's part of the top goal scorers. He has scored 2 goals and provided 1 assist so far. Goal contribution 3. He's no joke. So, I mean, this is coming out at the wrong time. This whole interview that Athletic posted is coming out at the wrong time. And I believe this is going to be a very difficult deal for Tottenham Hotspur to do. You know why? One, Bournemouth have sold a lot of their key players. Dean Hewson is gone. Kekes is gone. There's one defender that went to PSG. I don't think they'll be willing to lose another key player unless the money is too good, unless it's a club record fee. But then, guys, this is a follow-up update concerning Semenyo. He says that he does not mind playing for a team that plays in the Champions League or the Europa League. That is his aim. But then, he's a national fan. That is where Tottenham Hotspur fans are shaking. But they should cool down. They should calm down. It's just a matter of time. Just do your things right. But then, guys, this is the update that has to do with Antoine Semenyo. Now, let's move away from that and talk about the Ghana Black Stars. The spokesperson of the Ghana Black Stars, Harry Asante-Chum, and also the spokesperson of the Ghana Football Association, Harry Asante-Chum, on Asempa FM, talked about Thomas Partey's addition to the team. This is what he said, guys. Let's check this out.
To confirm whether or the right frame of mind say obeba abesum because you monitor and I say matches ni bi no the court date bimben matches ni bi ni ade Otoni nakasa bibia ye kama on Thomas Partey.
Yes. Bibia ye kama. We have supported all our players with 100% push over here. He's aware that our court case ahead of him, but come on in the deal and then Shishara, you want to chase obit me about at the right time, and also he's in the right frame of mind. If you watch games that are both for Villarreal in the La Liga since I almost started here now. He is in top shape. And so we think that being a senior player and then with his experience and what he brings to the table, we will need him in these 2 matches. Every player, I mean, Kokubin can see to say there is no player in this squad that
okay.
100 over 100. Every player whose name has appeared on this squad list will be especially the head coach. Normally, because to prepare, they have a certain game plan in mind that only players even on the phone before they arrive, so that mentally they will be much ready even before Asana on the blue Ghana. And all of them are raring to go.
So guys, you have heard from Harry Asante Chum. He says Thomas Partey is in the right state of mind or right frame of mind to play the games in the World Cup qualifiers. He can go and sort out his court issues and return back to the team and play his football. So for those who are still asking questions about this, I hope you got your answer. Now, there was another question that was posed to him concerning local players that did not end collapse to the national team. The last time there was a call-up, that was the Unity Cup game. 4 local players made the squad list. Benjamin Asari, Razak Simpson, Kwame Poku, and Karamadini Mahmudu, they all made the squad. That was the last call-up. This particular call-up, only Benjamin Asari made the squad. And a lot of people who love the Ghana Premier League were complaining that where are the local players? Now, this is what Harry Asante Chum had to say about this. Let's check it out.
We have national team collapse. Maybe normally it doesn't matter. It's about the quality of the player and what is needed at a given point in time. And she is not about Obibo, Bofwakwa, and now United, and now Co United, and now our Katia, or Saudi Arabia. Who a player what catches the eye of the technical team in Canada, you equally have a chance. Let me give you a story. Last season, before I had AFCON qualifiers, John Pente, Fatah Dauda, Echo, TNA, Echo Share, I think it's Swatliman, any Samatex, champion of champions. I'm going to feel by first player needing appear on their list. Isaac Afo, Samatex left back. Immediately, they sent the information to the head coach. They discussed it. And in the next call-up, now Isaac Afo, he was in the team for about 4 or 6 matches. Throughout last year, AFCON campaign in Iran, he was in the team. And the Bono does not matter. The Awobe said, Ebra Bono, and a different players. At this point, they feel these are the best materials that they would need for the 2 matches.
Very well. But regarding Francis Abuno, now we change club. Nebia went to make a call up into this particular squad. But the Bawomo change clubs are. Kudus one also a change a club, but yet in the team APM. Is it?
They are not in the same position. Francis was in the big pool as well. He is still in the big pool. Position there are other materials. Analysis now at this point. Technical team here analysis now. Already a demo ahead of him, and mostly it's not about where you say that and where you say that. No, it's about what you bring and then what goes into their thinking at a particular time.
Okay.
Francis, me personally, is one of my favorites in the team. The composure, the way they calm as a defensive midfielder. On Rashid, he hardly gives 40 passes. The energy level was so very aggressive, very combative, but always calm. I like him. But you see, he's not in the team, not because he is bad, but he's not in the team because, which is no area or more analysis. No, they feel what they have brought out and the boy is Sabria.
Okay.
So guys, you have heard from Harry Asante Chum concerning local players that are not a lot in the Black Stars. I think this is not an issue. Yeah, this is not an issue at all. For me, I think at least this one is enough. If there was zero like local players in the Black Stars, I would complain. But at least this one player, Benjamin Nasario, who is being competitive so far. So for me, it is good. For someone like Razak Simpson and Kwame Poku, I would say for me, I've not seen much of them, especially with their clubs. If you see how Kotoko is performing in the Galka top 4, you know what I'm trying to say. You understand? So for me, I think it's okay. We have one. It's okay. You people should let the matter rest. Now let's move away from that and talk about Ibrahim Sulemana. According to reports, Cagliari and also Parma are interested in the player. The reason is very simple. The player is not getting regular playing time at Atalanta. Currently, he's the third choice at Atalanta. Ivan Juric have told the player that he's not part of a long-term goals. So the player needs to act fast. There's World Cup around the corner. The fact that you end call-up in this particular qualifier doesn't mean the next call-up you are going to end it, especially if you're not playing regularly. Look, let me tell you something. This player joined Atalanta in the last summer from Cagliari after performing very well with the club. At Atalanta, if I tell you last season he played 10 games, would you believe? He played 10 games, scored 2 goals. One of the goals that was memorable or fresh in my memory is the one he scored against AS Roma. That catapulted Atalanta to a UCL place that they are going to play this season. Even in preseason, he was playing games. He was scoring goals. So for me, I was like, okay, he's going to start. But their first game in the Italian Serie A, Atalanta versus Pisa, that ended up in a 1-1 draw. Ibrahim Sulemana was not part of the squad. He was not on the bench. He was not part of the match day squad. He was not there. But guess what? Pasalic started that game. He was substituted, and guess who came in? Edison. So these two players are like at the top 2 for the coach before Ibrahim Sulemana even comes into the picture. So for me, the player needs playing time. A newly promoted side, Parma, are interested in him. Cagliari are looking for a reunion with the player. They know what the player did for them in the 2023-2024 season. So for me, I think this has to play on the mind of the player. Like, are you getting call-ups? Are you getting regular playing time? Sorry. Are you getting regular playing times? Do you think you need to do more to be able to cement your call-up in the national team? Because it will get to a point where performance, call-ups would be something that would be very important, like 5 and 6. If you are performing, then end call-up. If you are playing, then you end call-up. So 5 and 6. But if you're not doing any of those things at your club side, it will be very difficult for your call-up. Because getting to the World Cup, no one wants to get injured. Everyone wants to be playing regularly, playing very well for their club side to give them a shot at the national team. Who doesn't want to go to the World Cup? You understand my point? So if I was Ibrahim Sulemana, I will make that move. I will make that move. Parma are new to Parma are the new team that have been promoted to the Italian Serie A. Why not make a chance with them? Cagliari is also there. Why not take your chances with them? But then, guys, this is the update that has to do with Ibrahim Sulemana. He's currently being sorted after by Cagliari and also Parma. Let me know your thoughts about it down below in the comments. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to end it here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and also turn on notification. My name is Adam. I'll be sure to see you in the next one. Charlie, bye.